light up the mood. Shop and win, Christmas savings. Shop and win, Christmas savings. Win a trip to Curacao, you can fly to Mexico too. How about a trip to Miami or maybe St. Lucia for you? How about a grand prize trip to Europe or two? Hey, giveaways coming down, vouchers in the dance, shopping sprees ready. Everybody have a chance. So come down to SNS Persad. Let the savings start. Spend 300 or more. You know you go. Pull your card. It's a SNS Christmas. Hey, it's Christmas time. Yeah. Come on down to SNS. Come shop and win. Drive in, fly out. All in the grocery, the vibes turn up. Parang in your card while you're pulling it up. Spend 300 or more. Any branch you choose. 4 locations ready. Come and light up the mood. Shop and win, Christmas savings. Shop and win, Christmas savings. Win a trip to Curacao, you can fly to Mexico too. How about a trip to Miami or maybe St. Lucia for you? How about a grand prize trip to Europe or two? Hey, giveaways coming down, vouchers in the dance, shopping sprees ready. Everybody have a chance. So come down to SNS Persad. Let the savings start. Spend 300 or more. You know you go. Pull your card. It's a SNS Christmas. Hey, SNS Persad Christmas real nice. Hampers, baskets in every size. Snack bags ready for the kids' party. Grocery vouchers too on the daily. So come down quick. Don't delay. SNS have deals to make your holiday. 4 locations for shopping by your own Rio Claro and Freeport as well. Free delivery we offer, and remember it's simple to pay online. Food, gifts, joy, everything you need. Christmas shopping, SNS always needed. Yo! Hey, it's Christmas time. Come on down to SNS. Come shop and win. Drive in, fly out. All in the grocery, the vibes turn up. Parang in your card while you're pulling it up. Spend 300 or more. Any branch you choose. 4 locations ready. Come and light up the mood. Shop and win, Christmas savings. Shop and win, Christmas savings. Win a trip to Curacao, you can fly to Mexico too. How about a trip to Miami or maybe St. Lucia for you? How about a grand prize trip to Europe or two? Hey! Free giveaways, come on down, vouchers in the dance, shopping sprees ready. Everybody have a chance. So come down to SNS Persad. Let the savings start. Spend 300 or more. You know you go. Pull your card. It's a SNS Christmas.
Every week is the same thing. The traffic, the long lines, the heavy bags. There has to be an easier way to shop. Did somebody say easier? At SNS Persad Supermarket, we deliver straight to you from any of our 4 locations. Enjoy free delivery nationwide, fast and reliable. Skip the hassle. Make your online payments from the comfort of your home. Or if you prefer cash on delivery, WhatsApp us your order today with any of the numbers that you see on the screen. Also accept checks and CCTV, also known as food cards. So at SNS Persad Supermarket, you get convenience, savings and service with a smile.
SNS Christmas.
SNS Persad Supermarket comes to St. Mary's Freeport. With the wide aisles of variety, quality you can trust, a community hub and loyalty rewards. When I say they have everything, they have everything from your fresh produce, your wines and spirits, your butcher meat, seafood, bakery, you name it, they have it. And with these prices, trust me, you're guaranteed to save some money in your pocket. So come on down and shop today at the brand new SNS Persad Supermarket, St. Mary's Freeport.
And good night, everybody. It's a holly jolly Christmas season, I would like to believe. And I hope that you really do have a holly jolly Christmas season. We put up our Christmas tree today. It's a real Christmas tree. Don't be fooled. That is real. So good night and welcome to the live broadcast once more. We are streaming live across all social media platforms. And I tell you all, we're doing a lot to make sure that the show changes and it looks like what it's supposed to look like, you know. We will upgrade our equipment. We are continuing to upgrade our equipment. And we will get better. We would look better. I want to thank everyone for joining me on social media tonight. Those of you that are viewing on YouTube, welcome to the live broadcast. Facebook, welcome to the live broadcast. And now we are also officially streaming live on TikTok. Thank you to the director in the background there. Just kept here and his swipey card. That's what I like, you know. I like that. As soon as our money comes in, it comes out. But good night to everyone joining live broadcast. Once more, David Welch joining tonight. Listen, there's a lot that has happened in this country, and I know I say that every single day. But, you know, we know that Reckon resumed in Port of Spain, right, people? And I see a lot of persons across social media talking about it's a P&M thing, is a P&M thing because it's a Port of Spain corporation. No, it's not a P&M thing. Reckon has resumed in the capital city of Port of Spain. And thank you to Kamala Prasad-Bissessar as well as to the UNC and the UNC government for resuming the Reckon in Port of Spain. I ain't gonna lie though. I got scared. I parked up in Port of Spain sometime last week to go by my barber, and I was like, oh God, my car, if they wreck that, oh Jesus Christ. And I just get paid too. I was like, oh God, if they wreck that, I'm dead. I was going to spend $500 to get back your car. But Reckon resumed in the capital city, Port of Spain. But there was a lady, I think it was yesterday I saw the clip. She parked in Port of Spain, yes, but she parked by the Red House. I go to the Red House sometimes, most times I go to the Red House, go to Parliament, and I don't even park outside of Parliament because I know that's for parliamentarians and parliamentarian staff. You must have a pass to park there. But a lady went ahead and she parked there, and well, I saw two footage. The first one I saw, I said, oh God, officers, get the woman a blind, Jesus Christ, X, Y, and Z, because I mean, she reached to the vehicle. But then I saw a second video. I'm gonna show you guys the first video, and then I'll show you guys the second video with more context. So you're gonna get more context to that. Many of you probably saw it, but if you did not, I will show you the more context to what she was arguing about. Take a look at the first video where she gave the interview to the media.
The other places say no parking. They're not saying no parking. Why they reckon you and it have no parking? Don't have no parking sign.
How long after you took the car they came to them?
Not long.
And they didn't give you the option to release the car?
No, they were coming up here and I reached and I asked them. And the guy in the van said, go ahead. And then he's telling me, don't go ahead.
How did you tell any officer you don't have the money to pay?
Who has money right now? Who public servant have money right now? Really? He want to arrest me. Let him arrest me because I came in time to move my car.
So this is it here, Trinidad. You know, what confused me in this video is that it looked like the vehicle was parked. Now, how the camera was zoomed in, it looked like it was parked up. So I was saying to myself, oh God, officers, I can get the woman a blind. You don't need to go with a vehicle. I mean, you're still racking it up, you know. It looked like they're still paying it up, right? Now, I watched this second video that I saw on Facebook, and I actually saw that the vehicle was already being towed. They had already wrecked the vehicle, Trinidad and Tobago, and how wreckers work, how it should work at least in Trinidad and Tobago, is that they should look around the place to find the owner and then tell the owner, hey, you need to move your vehicle. All right, and it is also a ticketable offense. So in some cases, in some cases, what they will do, Trinidad, is they will give, if they find the owner, they'll either give the owner a ticket or say, hey, go ahead, take a blind, right? I get plenty blind already. I get blind, not because of who I am, but because I can talk. I put a sad face officer. I don't know money. I'm sorry, you know, but the second video I saw gave more context, and I want to thank AZP News. And I just want you to know, the video that we just played, play that video again, all right? The video that we just played here, this is done by Newsday, all right? And it shows you the credibility of the media. Come back, because I want to thank AZP News. AZP News played it from the beginning and showed the people of Trinidad and Tobago and the viewing audience on social media and gave them context. Here's the context with AZP News Trinidad.
I just said I was going to Parliament and I was going to organize something. Yeah, but he said you go ahead. Of course, so I just went to look for organizing their park. I don't know money, so I wasn't going to walk the same up there. Also, one of the times we are coming inside the what we say, the tire bubbles, which tire bubbles?
So there you have it. You see a little bit more context, right? Press restart for me. Restart that video. Look at where the vehicle is already Trinidad and Tobago. And later on, you would hear that the vehicle was already being towed. Just skip a bit, skip ahead a bit, a little bit. Skip ahead. Because skip ahead a little bit more. Right around here. Put the audio right there for my director. Put the audio on and leave me on in the background. Play it on. Look at what he came out to do Trinidad. He came out to actually put the tires on to carry the vehicle to the audio. And that is because the media in the background was telling them that the tire go bust. Right? If you skip back a little bit, go back a little bit. All right, go back a little bit more, just before this one here. Back a little bit, and put on the audio there. Put on the audio there. Let the people hear this, because context is important for the police.
What we say, the tire bubbles, which tire bubbles? Which tire bubbles? He's saying something about the tire bubbles.
That one.
That's how the tire bubbles.
We'll lock the very much lock it now. The back wheel on that side, lock it now. The left side. No, the left side. The left side.
Check my tire, please. Check my tire.
There you have it. You see the tire go burst. Here's the thing. You keep watching. No, go back to the video. Go back to the video. You keep watching this right here, Trinidad. You would then see when you say take up and show the people again to blah, 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 and then she gets on hot and she rile up herself and stuff like that for the media, all right? And give the media stories so therefore they could post and it's sensational. It's a sensational video. Sensationalism is when news they engaged in. I want to properly thank again AZP News. You see, look, the media coming there now. That is where you saw the first video from, where they're still looking like they're wrecking the vehicle. But the vehicle already got wrecked. She already got wrecked. That's the thing. She was already wrecked. They already wrecked the car. They pulled the car in the middle of the road. And I don't want to say it's by law, but the normal thing with a wrecker is as soon as that vehicle tire gets lifted up off the pavement and they pull that vehicle away, they are not going to rest it down. So there was no blight coming for nobody. Look at where the media, that is where, again, people, come back. You see? Leave it. You see? That is where they're now putting it on because they say, oh, the tire go bust. And they did a favor. Come back. I think the police service was kind. The wrecking service, the wreckers were kind because they did a favor, regardless of what people say right now, you know. They did a favor for that woman by putting the wheels on to tow that vehicle properly instead of dragging the back tire if they say, oh, it go bust. Because it's the media that say, oh, it go bust, and then the media news they captured from where they were not even finishing wrecking the vehicle, they were just putting on the tires as a courtesy for the lady so they could wreck the vehicle properly so they don't drag it where it needs to go to the yard, to the police station, most likely Woodbrook police station, where she'd have to pay the $500 to get it out. Now, it's not even a matter about fairness. It's no longer a matter about fairness. Because if anyone goes to Parliament, literally on the right side, and I don't think it's on the left, I could be mistaken if it's, sorry, it's on the left side, I don't think it's on the right, but there's a sign literally by Parliament that says parliamentarians and parliamentarian staff only, or parliamentarians only. Everybody know this. My director don't drive and he knows that he can't park by Parliament. I know I can't park by Parliament. When I go to Parliament and I if I'm dropping off something from a member of Parliament or anybody, if I go there for any reason, just to meet someone, drop off something, and I'm parking on the right side of the road opposite Parliament, police officers always come out of Parliament. The parliamentarian officers always come out and say, sir, you can't park there. Are you a member of staff? Are you this? Are you that? Are you the other? And I'll have to say who I am, and they say, where's your badge? That is standard. And if you park there, you get wrecked. I think that's standard. It's not as though maybe it's like around the Queen's Park, Savannah, and then you went to get food and you're taking a blind, you're running back and you catch your vehicle in time. Then I could understand something, but I no sympathy in this regard. I understand, I hear you. I know that your funds are low, as you said, but the right thing is the right thing in that regard. You can't park there in regards to the parking. All right? You really can't park there. Stay tuned, Trinidad and Tobago. When we come back, we will go to Senate. Because today, well, yesterday in Senate, I think the PNM really think that, or what the PNM doing right now is calling out all of their wrongs. Everything that they wrong the country with, they're calling it out now because they think it will somehow tarnish the UNC character. We'll deal with that right after this.
Up the mood. Shop and win Christmas savings. Shop and win Christmas savings. Win a trip to Curacao, you can fly to Mexico too. How about a trip to Miami or maybe St. Lucia for you? How about a grand prize trip to Europe or two? Hey! Free giveaways, come on down, the vouchers in the dance. Shopping sprees ready, everybody have a chance. So come down to SNS person. Let the savings start. Spend 300
Learn Smart TT is expanding. This is a call for secondary school teachers. Yes, secondary school teachers with expertise in the subjects listed above. If you want to be a part of a team and an organization that innovates the art of learning, and we challenge the landscape of education and how things are put forward, then join us. Send us your resumes at learnsmarttt@outlook.com or send us a WhatsApp message at 370-9426, and let's really take innovation and craft strategies, methodologies that make students learn and create long-lasting impact. Join us, and together let's give those kids out there the best chance at success.
SNS Passage Supermarket comes to St. Mary's Freeport with the wide aisles of variety, quality you can trust, a community hub, and loyalty rewards. When I say they have everything, they have everything from your fresh produce, your wines and spirits, your butcher, meat, seafood, bakery, you name it, they have it. And with these prices, trust me, you're guaranteed to save some money in your pocket. So come on down and shop today at the brand new SNS Passage Supermarket, St. Mary's Freeport.
So Senator Mustafa Abdul, who's a temporary senator, accused the government of imposing hardship on the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And I confused, trust me, I confused. What hardship measure was imposed on the people so far, or thus far? Gas decreased by $1. The Prime Minister is set to tackle price gouging. Home invasion bill was passed, which doesn't see any like hardship on the citizens. I don't know how that imposes hardship. The Prime Minister pension bill was amended. 10% to be given to public servants, and they're set to receive at least a portion by Christmas. I don't know if that is like hardship on the people of Trinidad and Tobago. What else was done so far? There's so much. Couva Hospital opened. Couva Hospital recommissioned. Right? Was that hardship that your child now getting proper health care? Is that too hard for you or too hard for the PNM to understand? Petrotrin is set to reopen, and the report from the Ministry of Energy and Energy Industry says within 2 years, at least from the minister, within 2 years, Petrotrin set to reopen. The country is so good that Tutor and the GW, I can't remember the next thing, but the movement, but they asking for 10% as well. And while they're asking for the monies this Christmas season, all kind of thing. The country real hard, boy. The time's tough. Tighten your belt. That's what Kamala Prasad-Bissessar is saying. And this man is a temporary senator. You see, all they could do, Trinidad and Tobago, all the PNM could ever do is bad talk the government. And I'll show you the proof of that. The proof is in the pudding that all the PNM doing inside of the parliament is bad talking, and they're trying to destabilize anything they could use against the government. Which is why you will always hear live sport being brought up against Anil Roberts over and over, as though he's the Minister of Sports. Is Anil Roberts the Minister of Sports and I'm unaware of it? Is it not Philip Watts? Or maybe it's Anil Roberts. Who is the Minister of Sports? Because we're accusing Anil Roberts of, where you dragging Anil Roberts for? Because he's in Senate, he's a senator. How many persons are senators or were ministers under PNM reign and had all kind of past or history on their name, such as God rest her soul. But you know who we're talking about, right? Who brought Cedric Breakey into the president's house, right? Marlene McDonald and her past and her history with Caliber Foundation, Darrell Smith and the sexual suit with Darrell Smith, and he was still a minister. So what PNM does we talking about? Who imposing hardship? Who said tighten your belt? Who said wean off the government? Who said these things? Is it Kamla Prasad Bisasa? Who said rich? How do I get rich or poor take themselves out of poverty? Kamla Prasad Bisasa? Listen to Senator Mustafa. Let me make sure I not say senator. Let me say temporary Senator Mustafa. Inside of the parliament, this was yesterday debating the Finance Bill 2025.
Mr. President, people do not have money. And what this government is really doing in this legislation is really managing the political repercussions and the political impact of imposing hardships on the people. And how they're managing that is that they're outsourcing the hardship to the private sector. They're outsourcing the hardship to landlords. They are not doing it themselves, but they're using the weight of the state to get other people to impose the hardship on their behalf. And that is what they're doing.
What state we, what? As far as I know, I think it's 300 persons were employed, young persons under the Be Mobile project or program. The first time Kamala came into office, returned to office, 300 young people in Be Mobile. Yeah, and it doesn't stop there. The thousands that were employed through the government recruitment drive or recruited through the government recruitment drive. I don't recall PNM having a recruitment drive once in history. Once. There was a pause on hirings, and then Kamala Prasad Bisasa resumed hirings once more for the public sector. Not only that, but again, where have you ever heard of a prime minister wanting to tackle price gouging, whether it's on pharmaceutical products or even at the groceries? Where have you heard in Trinidad and Tobago where the price of the pumps decreased by $1? Yes, we're having issues with things dropping, but that is why Kamala Prasad Bisasa, Prime Minister, said that she will tackle price gouging. Don't forget the levies for the banks, and they told, the government told the banks not to impose such on the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. There was a former Prime Minister that said he's not going to regulate the banks, and he's not saying anything to the banks. All of that happened under the same, he wearing a PNM tie, run his visuals. He wearing a PNM tie inside of the Senate. Is all heads alone that is be doing this in Trinidad and Tobago. It's the older heads. They don't want to see this country progressing at all. You know why? Come back. You know why? Because he got a senator job. You're getting your money, what is $20,000, $30,000 a month you're getting, roughly. You're getting your money, maybe 10 around there, I don't know. But you're getting money, you cook, you fix. Well, you're there for only a couple of days. You're a temporary senator. Which is why I approve the way in which Senator the Honorable Dr. Kennedy Swarat responded inside of the Parliament to temporary Senator Mustafa. Take a listen.
And Mr. President, just to show you that he was speaking about a PNM that no longer exists. He's the only one in a Balize tie. Because the PNM that did all these things for the country, and the PNM that he and I and the Attorney General once sat in is gone. And the PNM that took its place from 2015 to now, that PNM is a different PNM. is a PNM that he, and if he want to stand up and defend that PNM, I will sit down.
Let him, yes. Let him defend. Yeah, budget.
It's the own now, you know. It's the own coming out and speaking out against them. You all hear what Dr. Kennedy said. He was a part of it. That PNM dead and gone. Rowley dead and gone, not literally. Yeah? Make sure I state that. The party is dead and gone. The party has nothing, no grounds to stand on. Nobody want to be a part of the PNM. Nobody want to be a part of the PNM. Nobody cares about the People's National Movement. And for those that still care about the People's National Movement, what are you benefiting from caring about the PNM as such an old noise and old talk about what they would have done before? Everything that they speak about now, about the economy and about people, it's so fake and fraudulent. They are so fake and fraudulent, the PNM. They so care about you, right? Where was the care 10 years ago? Or not maybe 10 years ago? Last year. Feel like we're in power long. Where was the care last year? Where was the care the year before that? Where was the care in 2020, during COVID, 2019, 2022, 2023, 2021? Where was the care by the PNM? They didn't care. It is Imbert, and we have the clip director with Imbert on the other system, if you search your folder, that said, the problem with the PNM is that we don't listen. Remember that, right? They don't listen. They don't listen to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and that is the problem. The problem is that the PNM don't listen, and even in Parliament, they're not listening. They're not listening to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. They're not listening to when government brought the Stand Your Ground bill, right, in terms of the no surrender bill that they brought, Stand Your Ground, all right? They didn't vote for it. They didn't vote, meaning that they didn't care about you, and they justify the reason for not voting. The reason for not voting is simply because they say, Trinidad and Tobago, that we already have that law. We already have that law. If we have on this system, show them the murder toll. It should be in the transfer to folder. All right? Show them how the murder's down in Trinidad. Murder's down. So who implementing hardship on the people? Every time PNM in power is bloodshed every hour. And when the UNC in power, how is it that the crime and murder rate going down Trinidad and Tobago? You have it? Run it. Watch it. Look at that. Murders decrease in 2024, the same period, January to November 30th. There's a 40.6% decrease in the murder toll. In 2025, same period as 2024, we have 40% less murders, down to 333. And the thing is, look again, from April to November, same period again, 2024, 2025, 381 murders are down by 46% to 206 murders. And if you take off the overlay, let me make sure and show them who the source by, TNT Guardian. Play the next one as well. See who the source by, TNT Guardian. So they can't come and say it's UNC propaganda. Go to the Guardian, and the Guardian come back. The Guardian is not in much favor with us, with the UNC. The Guardian running rampant and ranting and raving about Kamala Persad-Bissessar and her administration. Listen, the PNM is the worst political party yet. And in regards to who caring about the people of Trinidad and Tobago, it was a former Minister of National Security that said his job is not to ensure that you feel safe. His job is not to ensure that you feel safe, but them going to the Parliament and going to Senate and talking about imposing hardship. Imagine Kamala Persad-Bissessar saying that crime is not where she wanted to be, and she wanted to be down further. She wanted to reduce crime further, and she made a promise to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And in that promise to the people of Trinidad and Tobago months ago, Kamala Persad-Bissessar said, before the year is out, stand your ground. stand your ground, the self-defense legislations that was brought to Parliament and passed would have been passed, and she would have brought it, and it would have been brought before the end of the year. We are now at the end of the year. Promise made, promise kept. Run that clip, director. Promise made, promise kept. Kamala Persad-Bissessar said again to the people of this country that by the end of the year, you will have legislations to stand your ground.
Mr. Alaha?
Yes.
Mr. Jeremy S.C.?
Yes.
Mr. Roberts?
Yes.
Dr. Swart Singh?
Yes.
A brutal home invasion near her residence that left a family of 7 severely traumatized, Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar admits her government must work harder to ensure citizens feel safe.
After being sworn in as Prime Minister, Persad-Bissessar promised citizens that within 6 months of her government's term, they will feel safer. To achieve this, the Prime Minister reaffirmed that Stand Your Ground legislation will be brought to Parliament before the end of 2025. The Prime Minister said while serious crimes, including murders and robberies, have decreased, many citizens still do not feel safe. She emphasized the need to clamp down on home invasions, vehicle thefts, and other violent crimes. Acknowledging that government must work harder to improve public safety and restore confidence in the justice system, the Prime Minister said additional bills are also on the legislative agenda, addressing fireworks, alcohol, ganja, and gambling.
A brutal home invasion near...
All right. You hear that, sir? You hear the Prime Minister? I'm going to play that one more time for you. Because the Prime Minister of this country gave the country a promise back then, and it's only a few months ago, and it's today keeping the promise. Listen to that one more time, Trinidad.
A brutal home invasion near her residence that left a family of 7 severely traumatized, Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar admits her government must work harder to ensure citizens feel safe.
After being sworn in as Prime Minister, Persad-Bissessar promised citizens that within 6 months of her government's term, they will feel safer. To achieve this, the Prime Minister reaffirmed that Stand Your Ground legislation will be brought to Parliament before the end of 2025. The Prime Minister said while serious crimes, including murders and robberies, have decreased, many citizens still do not feel safe. She emphasized the need to clamp down on home invasions, vehicle thefts, and other violent crimes. Acknowledging that government must work harder to improve public safety and restore confidence in the justice system, the Prime Minister said additional bills are also on the legislative agenda, addressing fireworks, alcohol, ganja, and gambling.
And that is what the Prime Minister said, Trinidad and Tobago, right? You see, promise made, promise kept. Promise made, promise kept. All right, Trinidad, promise made, promise kept. And that is how serious our Prime Minister is, because she came to the Parliament and she passed the legislation. And how did the PNM vote? As a question, how did the PNM vote, Trinidad and Tobago? Well, the PNM said they care about you. Mr. Senator Mustafa is in the Parliament saying hardship. Hardship, right? If it's hardship for the people of Trinidad and Tobago, then you would want to protect the people. But this bill is not about imposing any new fines on the people. It's not a monetary bill. This bill here that was debated is to protect you, Trinidad and Tobago. And how did they vote? Take a listen.
6 members voted against, and there was 1 abstention. Mr. Alaha?
Yes.
Mr. Jeremy S.C.?
Yes.
Mr. Roberts?
Yes.
Dr. Swart Singh?
Yes.
Mr. Maharaj?
Yes.
Mr. Batiste?
Yes.
Mr. Alexander?
Yes.
Mr. Ratiram?
Yes.
Professor Persad?
Yes.
Dr. Chaitan Maharaj?
Yes.
Mr. Beeg?
Mr. Gonzalez.
No.
Mr. Imbit.
No.
Dr. Gadsby Dolly. No. Mr. Young.
No.
Mr. Scotland.
No.
Mr. Dina Brega.
No.
Mr. Manning.
No.
Mr. Marcel.
No.
Mr. Birchwood.
No.
Mr. Romaine.
No.
So that was the vote there, all right? We do apologize for the mix-up in the clips, but the vote was the second one where they said no to everything. The first vote was on a finance bill, which we will get to later on in the program, right? We do apologize for the mix-up there in the content Trinidad and Tobago. But that is how they voted. They voted no. They said no to your safety. Because according to them and their Minister of National Security, when they were in power, their job is not to make you feel safe. That is not their job. That wasn't Hang's job. They kick water on Hang's. And his job is not to ensure, his job was not to ensure that you feel safe. This time around, Trinidad and Tobago, the United National Congress has a mandate. Kamala Persad-Bissessar said that crime is not where she wants it to be. And before the end of the year, you will get a bill to protect yourself. And in Parliament, when they voted, the UNC government said yes, the PNM said no. That is how they vote. They care about you? You think? I'll give you time to ponder on that. Stay tuned, Trinidad and Tobago. We'll be back right after this.
When it comes to SCA, nothing else beats preparation like going through past papers that were actually written in SCA. This December, from the 15th to the 19th, we cover all of the past papers since SCA changed in 2019 in mathematics, English language arts, and creative writing. We will expose your child to the top strategies, methodologies, and secrets that we have that has led children to 20 out of 20 in creative writing, full marks in mathematics, and boundless achievements in ELA. So if you want to get your child in this course, send us a WhatsApp message at 370-9426 and book a limited space and guarantee your child in SCA 2026 the best chance at success.
Hey, it's Christmas time! Come on down to SNS. Come shop and win. Drive in, fly out. All in the grocery, the vibes turn up. Parang in your card while you're pulling it up. Spend 300 or more, any branch you choose. 4 locations ready, come and light up the mood. Shop and win, Christmas savings. Shop and win, Christmas savings. Win a trip to Curacao, you can fly to Mexico too. How about a trip to Miami or maybe St. Lucia for you? How about a grand prize trip to Europe or 2? Hey! Free giveaways, come on down, vouchers in the dance. Shopping sprees ready, everybody have a chance. So come down to SNS Persad, let the savings start. Spend 300 or more, you know you go. Pull your card, it's a SNS Christmas.
Welcome back to the show, Trinidad and Tobago. Listen, it is more than enough time for you to start to shop and save. If you are not shopping and saving just yet, then do so at S&S Prasad Supermarket. Oh God. Do so, Trinidad and Tobago, at S&S Prasad Supermarket this Christmas season. What is the music? I have a nice jingle in the background. Play the jingle for me, man. Yeah. Yes, man. I'm getting the overlay, I'm getting the full sponsorship. Okay, I really like S&S now. Right. So this is sponsored by S&S Prasad Supermarket, Trinidad and Tobago. Shop and save big this year. Shop and save with S&S Prasad Supermarket. In fact, now you can win a trip to Mexico too. How about a trip to Miami or maybe St. Lucia for you? How about a grand prize trip to Europe or two? Hey, giveaways coming down, vouchers in the dance, shopping sprees ready. Everybody have a chance. Come down to Tobago, to European nations, or to any place that is literally, that S&S Prasad Supermarket is literally taking you to. So it is time. Shop and win at S&S Prasad Supermarket this Christmas season. All you need to do is take a picture of your groceries and post it online with the hashtag MyGroceries at SS Prasad, and you can be one of the many lucky winners by shopping at S&S Prasad Supermarket. Let's take a look at some of that jingle, the music by S&S Prasad. Let's go.
Win a trip to Curacao, you can fly to Mexico too. How about a trip to Miami or maybe St. Lucia for you? How about a grand prize trip to Europe or two? Hey, giveaways coming down, vouchers in the dance, shopping spree. Real nice, hampers, baskets in every size. Snack bags ready for the kids' party. Grocery vouchers too on the daily, so come down quick. For shopping by Yarrow, Rio Claro, and Freeport as well. Free delivery we offer, and remember it's simple to pay online. Food, gifts, joy, everything you need. Christmas shopping, S&S always needed. Yo! Hey, it's Christmas time! Come on down to S&S. Come shop and win. Light up the mood. Shop and win Christmas savings. Shop and win Christmas savings. Win a trip to Curacao, you can fly to Mexico too. How about a trip to Miami or maybe St. Lucia for you? How about a grand prize trip to Europe or two? Hey! Free giveaways, come on down, vouchers in the dance, shopping sprees ready. Everybody have a chance. So come down to S&S Prasad. Let the savings start. Spend 300 or more, you know you go. Hold your card. It's our S&S Christmas.
Every week is the same thing. The traffic, the long lines, the heavy bags. There has to be an easier way to shop. Did somebody say easier? At S&S Prasad Supermarket, we deliver straight to you from any of our 4 locations. Enjoy free delivery nationwide, fast and reliable. Skip the hassle. Make your online payments from the comfort of your home. Or if you prefer cash on delivery, WhatsApp us your order today with any of the numbers that you see on the screen. Also accept checks and CCTV, also known as food cards. So at S&S Prasad Supermarket, you get convenience, savings and service with a smile.
So, given that Christmas is around the corner, the government is doing a lot, and the government understands how bad the economy is. And Kamala Persad-Bissessar is a prime minister that cares about the people. And she said it before, where she said, "I don't like ghosts, I like people." She made that abundantly clear with the whole URP issue. And is doing the same thing when it comes to the landlords and the registration for the surcharge or the tax that a lot of persons want to call it, the income tax on income So in the Senate yesterday, the Honorable Dr. Kennedy Sarat Singh would have told us through Senate again that landlords across the country are given a grace period up until March 31st, 2026 to register with the BIR. And this is a great move again, so no need to rush. Just as, on the PNM, did I say by midnight tonight? With the United National Congress, they're giving you time. They're saying by March, you need to register with the BIR. Now, I suspect that there will be consequences and severe consequences to landlords who do not register their property and stuff like that as income, because if you're renting, you're making income and you should pay taxes. There should be significant consequences in regards to such. But this was Senator the Honorable Dr. Kennedy Swarat Singh inside of the Senate yesterday.
I'm advised that landlord business surcharge is a grace period for registration up to March 31st, 2026. Anyone who is currently renting would need to register during that period. After March 31st, 2026, or such other period that the Minister of Finance may set, any landlord would have to register with the BIR prior to renting out their premises. And you will then, I think, you'll be allowed to make the payments on a quarterly basis afterwards. So if there's further clarification, I could always get it to you afterwards.
So good news. Good news. We bring good news to the poor. Great tidings we bring for this Christmas season. You don't have to pay anything extra in taxes to the state. And this is how caring the government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago is. And while all of that goes on, the PNM inside they bawling and screaming down the UNC airs, saying that they don't care, they hate people, they hate black people, they hate this, they hate that. I mean, PNM brought that narrative for the legislation, the stand your ground bill, basically, that was brought in the form of the self-defense and defense of property bill. But anyway, I digress. Outside of Trinidad and Tobago, ironically, what's happening right now is that radar issue in Tobago, boy. Oh, good. People upset and somehow scared over that radar issue. We have some footage of it, Director. People scared. So this radar is in Tobago, and for some weird reason, the people are thinking that, things about to show down and Tobago economy at risk and all this happening and blah, 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 blah. Listen, I listened to a guy talk on this radar issue because this was done by foreign news that came to Trinidad and spread a set of propaganda. And what he's saying is that the U.S. has an ulterior motive and the government does tell lies and all. Listen, you were probably under, we have been under the PNM for quite some time. The UNC administration has been very much upfront with the people of Trinidad and Tobago. In regards to a radar being in Tobago, it's obviously top secret, and the Prime Minister stated why she could not say anything about it and why she did not say anything about it. Number one, panic. Trinidadians, we like to panic over nothing. A radar in Tobago is not affecting Tobago, it's not affecting the economy in Tobago severely. Honestly, it is not. And a lot of persons would like to think it is, but it is not. And even if it is affecting you in some way, form, shape, or fashion, it is only for a short period of time. And Kamala Prasad is promoting and saying such, all right? In the regards of telling you, do not panic. My name is Kamala, she said, do not panic. And I will extend that again to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. You do not need to panic. There is no need to panic over this radar here. No need to panic over this Trinidad and Tobago. For once, a government is here protecting the people of Trinidad and Tobago and looking after the country's best interests. For the first time in a long time, we actually have a functioning radar. Because how much times we hear about the Coast Guards and the radar system and the no fuel, the no this, the no that, the no the other. And when we have one right here in Trinidad and Tobago, or in Tobago to be exact, we're panicking. We see the PNM spreading propaganda. You have international news that's spreading propaganda. And peddling the narrative of war, 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 because they would like nothing better. The most the U.S. want to do is destabilize the Republican Party because the Democrats lost the election and they don't like Trump. And it's the same thing in Trinidad and Tobago. The most that the media, most likely at times, allegedly, I will say for lawsuit purposes, all right, is certain media houses, starting with a G, it could be global, it could be, I don't know, but they too look like they want to destabilize Trinidad and Tobago's government and put back a wasteful administration. The PNM want nothing more than to destabilize the United National Congress and to bring down the government, which is what they're trying to do, but they will not be successful. You are not successful at it, simply because the UNC and Kamala Persad-Bissessar has not only the testicular fortitude to invite our closest neighbors to protect us and to ask for assistance, but to also do all that is needed to protect the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Even in the regards Trinidad and Tobago, on the stand your ground or the self-defense legislations brought on November 26th. Come back, even in that regard, because it is the first of its kind in the Caribbean. We are making history. We are setting the stage to become a first world nation with the stand your ground legislations or the self-defense and defense of property bill. With that bill, it's the first of its kind in the Caribbean. Not much Caribbean islands have it. Not much countries in the world have it. The United States has it. I don't even think the United Kingdom have such laws that Kamala Persad-Bissessar just enforced here in Trinidad and Tobago and enacted upon and voted yes for inside of the parliament to protect you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago. So all this talk about radar and radar and radar, listen, the government is doing what is needed to be done to protect you, because for far too long you all forgot 2019, or not 2019, just around there, Kia would have led the protests. But I think it's right around 2020, 2021, during COVID, where the Venezuelans came into this country in abundance, in droves. While the borders were closed for you, it was open for them. And there was an infiltration of the Venezuelan gang right here in Trinidad and Tobago. Infiltration of the gang ran by CNC3 News. It was ran by them. And the government of this republic did nothing about it. International media seek to reach out to the Prime Minister and other government officials, and they got no response. In fact, some of them were told that they could not come into Trinidad and Tobago. Don't forget that. Don't forget that at all. Don't forget that some of the international medias were told that they cannot come into Trinidad and Tobago. Our borders are closed. But certain people get to come back. So the radar here, Trinidad and Tobago, is a good thing for the people of not only Tobago, but the people of Trinidad as well. Because it means for the first time in a long time, we are protected. We are protected. And that is what they are afraid of. That is what they are afraid of. And this is not me saying it. It's not Kamala saying it. This is Yassini Abubakar that said the biggest gang is in the PNM. The PNM filled with gangs. And PNM is the gang that Penelope Beckles now want to talk about defamation lawsuit. We say, bring it, Penny. Bring the lawsuit. Just as they defeat you. And we defeat your former Prime Minister, not the former, just your former Prime Minister, Stuart Young. Just as we defeated him, we will defeat you. And just as the Honorable Barry Padarat said, we have court closed. We have court closed. Bring your class action lawsuits. But when you bring the lawsuit, make sure your bank account have the money to pay out after you lost the lawsuit. Because it have no way in hell Kamala Persad-Bissessar, the United National Congress, or anyone, as a matter of fact, just going to take a lawsuit just like that. And then if they win and you lose, they say, go ahead. They will take you for everything you have. You will be a bankrupt politician. That's what you'll be. Stay tuned. We'll be back. right after this.
This is our most popular course. December 15 to December 19, we're going to pass papers. The actual questions written since SEA changed in 2019 in all three subject areas: mathematics, creative writing, and English language arts. When your children are exposed to past paper questions, coupled with the correct strategies and know-how in terms of tackling them, coupled with recorded sessions so they can go over multiple times, they get the equipment they need to pass and excel at SEA. We're going to cover all three subjects, the top strategies that have given us over and over 20s out of 20s in creative writing, 100% in mathematics, and all other successes we have had over the last 3 years as a company. If you want to get your child a spot in this course, send us a WhatsApp message at 370-9426 to register and give your child in 2026 the best chance at success.
Every week is the same thing. The traffic, the long lines, the heavy bags. There has to be an easier way to shop. Did somebody say easier? At SNS Bazaar Supermarket, we deliver straight to you from any of our 4 locations. Enjoy free delivery nationwide, fast and reliable. Skip the hassle. Make your online payments from the comfort of your home. Or if you prefer cash on delivery, WhatsApp us your order today with any of the numbers that you see on the screen. Also accept checks and CCTV, also known as food cards. So at SNS Bazaar Supermarket, you get convenience, savings, and service with a smile.
That's Christmas. Hey, it's Christmas time. Come on down to SNS. Come shop and win. Drive in, fly out. All in the grocery, the vibes turn up. Parang in your card while you're pulling it up. Spend 300 or more, any branch you choose. 4 locations ready, come and light up the mood. Shop and win, Christmas savings. Shop and win, Christmas savings. Win a trip to Curacao, you can fly to Mexico too. How about a trip to Miami or maybe St. Lucia for you? How about a grand prize trip to Europe or 2? Free giveaways, come on down, the vouchers in the dance. Shopping sprees ready, everybody have a chance. So come down to SNS Bazaar, let the savings start. Spend 300 or more, you know you go hold your card. SNS Christmas.
What if your child could see inside of the mind of a genius and understand how they think, how they bring ideas together, how they process to derive the perfect answers to any comprehension and any poem, and generally in life? This is exactly what Learn Smart TT gives you with our online comprehension and poetry course. We have coupled 30 passages and 30 poems with high definition video tutorials where we do think alouds, read alouds, and model step by step what is the thinking process to get the correct answers and how to structure them. On top of this, we're the only program around that gives model answers, but multiple of them on an answer sheet. So if you want to get access to this program and have 24/7 access to expert one-on-one tutoring replication, then visit www.learnsmarttt.com and register for this course and give your child the best chance at success.
Yeah, welcome back, Trinidad and Tobago. Listen, this here is what the lovely Penelope Beckles doing. She, I tell her they don't care about people, you know. And this is no indication to say that she can't dance with nobody, yeah. But this is all she good for, right? Run it. That's all she good for. This is what Penelope Beckles good to do. Loop this video, yeah, because I don't think we looped it. See that? This is it. Yes, Penny. PNM, this is what we good to do. Just dance. You see, so while they're saying that the country and all kind of thing, and the country going through this, and the country going through that, and the country going through the other, and the people not benefiting, and people this, and people that, and people the other. This tells a different story to me. Don't you think? Anyway, so these people are the greatest yet in history. So you're complaining about this and that and the other, but you're dancing your life away. And that's the same thing that Rowley was doing with his golf course. You know, he was there playing golf right through. Nobody could have stopped Rowley and his golf. Anyway, yes, yeah, it's sweeping feet time, Penny. I agree with you. Listen, the phone lines are open. You can come off that now. You know, we don't want to see Penny no more. 2824798. That's the number to call, 2824798, Trinidad and Tobago. It should be there on the ticker. If you want to join the conversation. I don't know. Try something. All right? 2824798, that's the number to call for those of you that would like to join and say something tonight. I don't know why TikTok keeps taking down the live, but it keeps taking it down. All right? We had, and I want to show you actually, because while they say you're not benefiting, we had the Lower Mover Government School again, and I'll keep bringing this one up. I'll keep bringing up Lower Mover Government School because it is being built, and Kamala Persad-Bissessar didn't stop the project or anything like that. I think it's halted right now, and it may resume after Christmas. But look, look. This is more Lower Mover Government. Play the video. It's an audio on it. Play it. Right? Look at it. This is the Lower Mover Government School, Trinidad and Tobago, being built by the UNC administration. All right? So when these people want to talk, when PNM want to talk, we have to remind them of how they left the country. Play the St. Joseph. This is how they left St. Joseph, Trinidad and Tobago, the St. Joseph Secondary School. I visited this school as well, but we have visuals in the sky. Yeah, look. This is how they left the St. Joseph School, abandoned. Abandoned, I tell you. This is the PNM's track record. And the only person that did a whole life there was me, right? I was the only one that was there, and well, Stark was there as well, and Stark, come on, director, yeah. Look, we visited, skip forward. We visited the school. There's not the whole video. Don't worry, there's not the whole video. But we visited the school, play the visuals look at the school. And they left so much like this, Trinidad. So much like this. So much schools they left abandoned. So much thing. Remember the $30 million that they left, or is it 50? Millions of dollars left to rot in pharmaceuticals at the hospital. But they want to tell us we don't care. They want to tell the UNC that they don't care about the country. And we don't care about this and we don't care about that. Imagine that. Imagine that. Something wrong with the PNM. And in regards to the finance bill, because they, in 2019, Colum Imbert, and I keep bringing this one up, Colum Imbert went to the Parliament to pass the Finance Number 2 bill, and it seeks to give exemptions from persons with multi-dwelling properties in Port of Spain, particularly the Alora of Port of Spain, his buildings. And Kamala Persad-Bissessar and the UNC passed the Finance Number 2 bill without opposition support yesterday inside of the Senate. And is the breaking ranks in the PNM that catch me off guard by? Is the breaking ranks is how delusional they are. I was surprised to see the independent, and if you see the faces when the independent senators just behind them vote and say yes. One independent senator abstained. She needs to, anyway. But I was surprised to hear how the independent senators voted on this bill. Take a listen to the vote on the finance number 2 bill. It was passed yesterday in Senate.
Mr. Alaha?
Yes.
Mr. Jeremy S.C.?
Yes.
Mr. Roberts?
Yes.
Dr. Swarat Singh?
Yes.
Mr. Maharaj?
Yes.
Mr. Batiste?
Yes.
Mr. Alexander?
Yes.
Mr. Ratiram?
Yes.
Professor Prasad?
Yes.
Dr. Chaitan Maharaj?
Yes.
Mr. Beeg?
Yes.
Ms. Charles?
Yes.
Mr. Zakuru?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Nakid?
Yes.
Dr. Brown?
No.
Mr. Cummings?
No.
Mr. Dan Paul?
No.
Mrs. Roberts Rajman?
No.
Mr. Mr. Budu, sorry.
No.
Mr. Abdul Hamid?
No.
Mr. Vieira S.C.
Yes.
Ms. Chote S.C.
Yes.
Mr. De La Bastide S.C.
Yes.
Ms. Joan Simmons?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Dr. Murray?
Abstain.
Mrs. Lalit Etienne?
Yes.
The division as follows. 21 members voted for, 6 members voted against, and there was 1 abstention.
Honorable members, as a result of the division, 21 members voted for the bill, 6 members voted against the bill, and there was 1 abstention. The bill is passed.
They vote no. Usual thing. They will isolate this government apparently. I don't know who they're isolating because the government have the majority in Parliament and in the Senate. But you see the break in ranks, right? While you saw when the independent senators were voting, how surprised they were. Like the independent senators and all broke the ranks of how they vote. It's nice to hear that the bill was passed and to enact some of the policies listed out in Budget 2025-2026. So we get through. We're getting through slowly but surely in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. We will make this nation great again. Honestly, that sounds like a U.S. narrative, boy. But Trinidad and Tobago will soon be a prosperous nation. Stay tuned.
Up the mood. Shop and win Christmas savings. Shop and win Christmas savings. Win a trip to Curacao, you can fly to Mexico too. How about a trip to Miami or maybe St. Lucia for you? How about a grand prize trip to Europe or 2? Hey! Free giveaways, come on down, the vouchers in the dance. Shopping sprees ready, everybody have a chance. So come down to SNS Persad, let the savings start. Spend 300 or more, you know you go
This is our most popular course. December 15 to December 19, we're going to past papers. The actual questions written since SEA changed in 2019 in all 3 subject areas: mathematics, creative writing, and English language arts. When your children are exposed to past paper questions, coupled with the correct strategies and know-how in terms of tackling them, coupled with recorded sessions so they can go over multiple times, they get the equipment they need to pass and excel at SEA. We're going to cover all 3 subjects, the top strategies that have given us over and over 20s out of 20s in creative writing, 100% in mathematics, and all other successes we have had over the last 3 years as a company. If you want to get your child a spot in this course, send us a WhatsApp message at 370-9426 to register and give your child in 2026 the best chance at success.
SNS Passage Supermarket comes to St. Mary's Freeport with the wide aisles of variety, quality you can trust, a community hub, and loyalty rewards. When I say they have everything, they have everything from your fresh produce, your wines and spirits, your butcher meat, seafood, bakery, you name it, they have it. And with these prices, trust me, you're guaranteed to save some money in your pocket. So come on down and shop today at the brand new SNS Passage Supermarket, St. Mary's Freeport.
Let us go real hard in the YouTube section, boy. Oh, good. Anthony, boy. Anthony saying, Nigel, right now the PNM are rubberless and running on autopilot because none of them have absolutely no kind of leadership qualities. The UNC will run things now. The PNM had 54 years, and that is enough. With an angry face emoji. Oh, God, boy. Let us go hard. Anthony, good night to you as well. Just School, good night to you as well, moderator on the live there. Marty Steele, to all whom are viewing, what is it? Apparently, I don't know what this, I don't know. I don't know how to read that. All right? Their own leader called them stupid. Anyway. Trinidad and Tobago, it was a really, really good one. This show is supposed to end at 9 o'clock, but oh God, but we just have so much to talk about and to do that it don't ever end at 9 o'clock. We're going to try our best moving forward. Director, to end the show at 9, yeah? Would you like to go at 9 or 9:30? Good, Director, say 9:30, yes? That is a 6 of it. 9 o'clock. We will do our best to end at 9 o'clock. For those that want to advertise again on this program, it's very easy. 2824798 or WhatsApp, email us at welchkdavid@gmail.com. This is the program to advertise on Trinidad and Tobago. I'll tell you that, right? We have some big things in store for the program and to maximize viewership as well. So therefore, we have some plans to take the program elsewhere and on various other social platforms as well. All right, so stay tuned for that, Trinidad and Tobago. I do want to thank you so much for viewing tonight. I will see you back here on Saturday, God's willing. Thank you again, Trinidad and Tobago, for viewing. And until Saturday, remember, I want to always end probably with words of encouragement. And for the New Year's, you're going to get that in abundance. But keep shooting for the stars in everything that you do. If you see it, you can be it. the only limit that you can put on yourself is literally on your mind and saying that you cannot do something. So aim for the stars if you can see it.